There's Leesburg, Florida, a modern city lying between two huge lakes, halfway down the Florida Peninsula. There are over 1,400 named lakes here, so naturally it's called Lake County. There's really good fishing in all of those lakes. I know. I fish most of them. And if you have a few minutes, I'd like to show you around. Oh, excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Leisure Lee, one of Leesburg's permanent residents. And after traveling the world over, I've selected Leesburg as my hometown. Man, I love it here. A wonderful place to live and to visit. Leesburg is a place where a man can fish from his own backyard in one of the many beautiful lakes. There's just no better bass fishing anywhere. When one of those big-mouth lunkers hit, it's a thrill that never grows old. The 100th bass you catch is just as exciting as the first, because pound for pound, the big-mouth bass is the scrappiest fish going, and Leesburg lakes are full of these battling bass. Some claim it's best to go for them with waders and a fly rod. 3 pounds of bass on a fly rod guarantees you a real fight. It's a good way to fish small lakes, but don't get your foot stuck. Spinning tackle is most popular with Leesburg fishermen. No fun like casting out into the lily pad, where bass love to hide. He's hooked. Using 3-pound test line for a nice-sized bass gives him a fighting chance. Better slow down. A broken line just shows you never have to give a bass a fighting chance. They just take it. Every fisherman has his own special equipment and lures. Some will try anything once. Like this, it never caught anything but the man who bought it. Eventually, most fishermen go back to the plugs they know are surefire, the kind bearing battle scars. There's still another good way to catch bass, with live minnows. Of course, there are purists who claim it's not sporting to fish for bass with anything but artificial lures. But it's pretty hard to knock anything which brings in a string like this. Bass aren't the only fish in these blue lakes. Brim may seem tame compared with fighting bass, but they're king-size fun to catch. The name brim covers many species of pan fish, like red breasts, shell crackers, stump knockers, flyers, and so forth. Brim, by the way, is spelled B-R-E-A-M. It's a big thrill for a small girl to help land a string of fish like this. Hey, take my picture, Daddy. Fishing is year-round sport in Leesburg. We've already mentioned the fighting bass and brim, but don't overlook the speckled perch and the crappie, who bite well during the winter months. Whatever fishing you like best, you'll find it in the lakes of Leesburg. The real pros of fishing are the fish camp operators. It's their business to know fishing, and they can give valuable information on equipment and the best spots. Well, that's a nice catch, isn't it? You live in comfort at the camps with all the modern conveniences. Fish camps have boats, motors, and gear. But if you brought your own rig, there are plenty of launching ramps, both private and public, for you to use. Fishing isn't the only sport around Leesburg. The lakes are wonderful for water skiing, and most young people learn early. Gliding across the blue waters under a warm winter sun is an exciting and healthful sport. Did I say healthful? The beach is always popular, and in Leesburg you can have a suntan all year. Most outdoor activity is centered about the Venetian Gardens waterfront, community-owned and operated by the Leesburg Recreation Department. There's always a multitude of activity here for everyone. The boat clubhouse is often the planning center for cruises through the inland protected waterways. Leesburg, located in a chain of lakes and the heart of peninsular Florida, can be visited on a family cruise. You can cruise down beautiful, ageless waterways to Jacksonville or to Silver Springs. In fact, visitors can sail down inland waterways from New York City to their dock in Leesburg. Leesburg is a land of lakes, and there's nothing more relaxing than cruising down placid water highways, enjoying the grandeur and natural beauty which greeted early explorers. Leesburg is a modern city, but in a boat you can turn back the pages of time and enter an ageless world of unspoiled, natural beauty. This is the place to relax, to meditate on the glorious wonders of nature. Out in the open water again and into the modern world of speed, excitement, and thrill. Boating is a year-round recreation in Leesburg. The fresh, invigorating air, the sunshine makes you feel like a new person. The perfect ending to a boat trip often is this nearby state park, where the family can set up a tent and rough it. Or if you prefer more modern conveniences, Leesburg has many new motels with swimming pools and all other services to make your visit a fun-packed vacation. Industry flourishes in Leesburg. The largest employer is this nationally known producer of frozen citrus concentrate. Leesburg's juice is enjoyed around the world. Citrus is Florida's major agricultural product, and Leesburg is located in its center. Leesburg is also nationally known as the state's fine watermelon growing center. Cattle is another major industry here. There are lighter industries such as this clinical thermometer plant. Leesburg has much to offer industry. Fine industrial sites, natural resources, pool of skilled labor, and most important, a community anxious to cooperate with new industry. And industry comes, like this new freezer plant, the world's largest. Before you establish an industry in Florida, first see Leesburg. Leesburg is a charming blend of modern buildings, progressive attitudes, quiet streets, and peaceful lakeside atmosphere. It's a friendly, neighborly city, easygoing and relaxed. Yet, Leesburg is intensely progressive, with a strong economy built on agriculture, industry, tourism, and cattle. Just a wonderful place to establish a business and enjoy life. The air-conditioned community center in Venetian Gardens is the heart of Leesburg's recreation program. Every Thursday, our visitors get together at the community center for an old-fashioned covered dish dinner. Lots of fun. There's always plenty to do at Venetian Gardens, and all ages enjoy the shuffleboard course, probably the most popular sport in Florida. Golf also ranks high, and you can play Leesburg's Silver Lake course 12 months a year. Golf, swimming, boating, fishing, and all other healthful outdoor sports can be enjoyed all year round in sun-kissed Leesburg. The community center is the heart of our recreation program, and the beautiful 80-acre Venetian Gardens is the body. It has everything, including a regulation Olympic swimming pool where state AAU meets are held. The pool, beach, and other sports are supervised by a recreation program staff. Tennis is very popular, and instructors of city-operated Venetian Gardens give regular lessons. Leesburg has an outstanding educational system, beginning with kindergarten. There are 5 elementary schools, 2 junior-senior high schools, and a junior college. Leesburg is growing rapidly, and beautiful, modern new homes are found in every area. Like all progressive cities, Leesburg has excellent shopping centers located near populous areas. Every year, Leesburg merchants throw a party for the whole town. It's called the Leesburg Annual Fun Festival. There's a different theme each year, but there's always the beauty contest. This year's highlight was the Army parachute team, which put on a dazzling exhibition. Every eye watched as the plane gained altitude, and guidance flares were set. Out they come, one by one. Right on target. A parade climaxes the fun festival, and it's all fun and frolic. The Air Force band plays, and there are dozens of floats. Each year there's a different theme. This year it was Hong Kong, as you can see. And the crowd loved it. The Rangerettes are a great attraction with their grace and skill. It's all great fun. But Leesburg also has a serious side. Leesburg is a spiritual city and has more than 40 churches. You'll find the church of your choice, for all major denominations are here. Leesburg's new General Hospital will provide the finest medical care. Higher education can be pursued at the Lake Sumter Junior College, which serves Central Florida. Leesburg is the most pleasant, interesting place for leisurely living in Florida. Over 1,400 named lakes invite you to have the racing thrill of your life, or skipper your boat amid great natural beauty. Fishing is varied and superb in Leesburg. Nationally known as the place where the big bass bite, and some get away. Nowhere else can you find such friendly people and so many worthwhile things to do. This is Leisure Lee, thanking you for your company, and remember, you're always welcome in Leesburg.